What's up, TC crew? Happy holidays from Keeping Up with T and C. TC crew, it's your favorite girl Chelsea.
And it's your boy RJ, and we're back with another video. Now today's video is a story time about our first fight. So what me and baby will basically be doing today is telling you guys our story on our first fight and how it went.
And this is our very first fight, not all of our fights. I've only been in like 2, I would say. Not really, like 1.5 really. How many you been in?
Like 2. But I got in like altercations with like
yeah, so this is our first fist fight. If y'all are wondering why I'm RJ's height right now, it's because I'm stepping. Oh, I have a step stool now. So instead of RJ being a tall one and me looking like a floating neck and head, I have a step stool. So now I know what it feels to be. How tall are you?
6'4".
6'4". And it feels good. But anywho, I just want to tell y'all that if y'all wondering like why I'm so tall, this is my height. So yeah.
Let's go ahead and jump straight into today's video. Now, ladies first, so you go first.
Alright, okay. So I'm gonna try to cut this story as short as I can.
Yeah, mine will be quick too.
My first, I'm gonna come up with a name. Now, RJ, you're gonna be my prop, okay? You're gonna be her.
Alright.
So, I ain't gonna call her sis, because that's not sis. What should I call her? Come up with a name. Susie, Marianne. So, me and her, we used to be like butt buddies, okay? Like, we was close. We was like sisters back then. Our families was like this, like it was just, we used to tell people that that was my cousin, come up with lies, all of that. She was basically like family. Okay, so that's what made this fight so bad, because I really don't like calling everybody sis or fam. Like if you get to that point in my life, you're important to me. So for you to put your hands on me,
yeah. Oh
no. That's the ultimate disrespect. I'd rather get in a fight with a random person than my family. So, I ain't gonna flex on her. You know, we was close, we were cool, we had our days. So, I was in 6th grade. She was in 7th. I don't even know how this really got started. But, all I remember is her saying that I called her mom a bitch. And I said something about her mother. And I knew that was a lie, because I'm looking like, your mom is like my mom. Like, why would I disrespect somebody who is close with my family? Like, why would I disrespect my auntie, basically? That's kind of like what you're trying to say. So, yeah, so I was like, I know I didn't say that. And there was another girl who lived in our neighborhood who, this was like neighborhood beef, because we all lived in the same neighborhood. She lived up the street, I lived down the street, okay? So, her and this other girl who lived in our neighborhood was on the bus over here putting rumors in her ear, saying that I talked about her and her family and said this, that, and the third. And I'm just looking like, that's not even in my character. Like, huh? So, it's a whole bunch of bus drama. You know how you like know girls don't like you, so you just like stay to yourself and kick it with yourself. We get off the bus, and the girl, I'm gonna call the other girl who's putting the bugs in her ear. What am I gonna call her? Roxy. So we gonna call her Roxy. Okay, so Roxy was telling her, hyping Marianne up, and was like, oh yeah, she said this, that, and the third, da 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 da. So we get off the bus, and I'm walking. So I'm walking up the street or whatever. They're behind me saying all types of things. I don't even know what they were saying, but they was just talking. And I'm just walking home. Like, I'm not pressed. Y'all is pressed. I'm not pressed. So, she said something. I believe she said something slick on the bus to, like, start it up. And then she continued to say some slick stuff when we got off the bus. So, if y'all don't know me, I ain't really the one you really want to mess with. Not saying that I could just beat anybody up and I'm just this big old bad. None of that. But I'm really not the one you want to mess with. Like, I know how to hurt feelings and I know how to throw hands. So it was just a bad mixture. But I was trying to be nice because I'm looking like this is family. Like, usually whenever we got into, like, me and her have gotten into, you know, bickers before, but we usually like clear it up. Our parents usually, you know, say y'all need to stop or whatever. I'm looking like I don't want to say nothing. I don't want to hit her because she's supposed to be family. So I'm trying to respect that. So then had the nerve to tell me, she was like, you scary. 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 No, that's never in my dictionary. I don't like the word scary. So I was like, that's when I said something. So I had stopped when I shouldn't have. I should have kept walking. I had stopped and I was like, nobody's scary. Like, I'm right here. I'm not finna walk with y'all or walk behind y'all or none of that. I'm gonna keep it pushing like y'all not bothering me. So I was like, I did my little exchange of words or whatever. And I keep walking and I hear the what's her name, Roxy, behind her boosting her like, you should just run up, hit her, whatever. So I was like, I know they ain't planning on jumping because I don't do that jumping. So mind you, my sister, I'm telling y'all this part because it's gonna match up in a minute. But my sister and my cousins used to live with us at the time. So it was my cousins in the house and it was my sister in the house before me because middle school got out late. First off, I'ma just say them two, if they ever see me getting in a fight, you don't want to mess with them either. So she really did it to herself, honestly. So we get to I'm gonna fast forward to the part where we get to my driveway. I see her crossing the street, so I'm walking on this side, but I cross the street once I get closer to my house. So I see her crossing the street with me. So I'm looking like, your house is all the way up there. Like, why are you crossing the street? So I turned around and I was like, what's good? Like, what you trying to do? And she basically was like, you Faye, you said this, that, and third about my family, blah, blah. I'm trying not to clap my hand like a ghetto person. I'm walking backwards because I'm keeping my eye on her because every time, like, ever since she crossed the street, she continued to walk with me. She was walking with me to my door. So I'm like, did she not know that this is where the line stops? Like, I'm finna go in my house. So what happened? So I'm unlocking the door. This one gets real. This is the part y'all want to know so bad. So I'm walking in the door and this girl, I don't even know, she ain't pull my hair, I know that. I don't know how I seen her swing on me. And like, once she swung the first hit, I turned around and I was already in the house. So she's outside the door and it's the step and it's me in the house. So, are just gonna be my prop. So I turned around, here goes the door, right? And I just slammed that bitch. I just slammed the door in her face. So it's like this. This is the door. And all you see is her face halfway in the door going like this. Boom, boom. Yes, I used the door as my prop to whoop some ass because she had me messed up when she touched my property. I swung the door open, hit her in the face, and I was like, Marianne, get out. Like, just hit her with the door. I was like, get out now, get out. I was trying to push her out the door, but her face ended up getting like stuck in it. Yeah, and then she finally pushed through the door. So basically, she ended up coming in my house, and I still got my book bag on and everything, and we just throwing hands. I wasn't even like I said, I blacked out at the moment, so honestly, I don't remember like what moves I used and none of that. All I know is that door hit her face pretty good, and then after that, I was just swinging. So then my cousin and my sister hears noise downstairs, so they come booking it down the stairs. So all you hear is it was a mess. And so my cousin ripped her off, like grabbed her bag or whatever, and she left the house and she started walking home, and her book bag was still at still by my door, and my sister was just cursing at her, talking about something.
Who you think you are coming in my house fighting?
She just going in, because that was we was all like this. So yeah, and then my sister and my cousin ended up getting her book bag and her books. And when I tell you, my cousin threw her book bag basically halfway to her house, and her books was just scattered in the street, in the road, and it was just bad. It was just a fight. And then the next day when I went to school, I didn't go to school the next day, which was where I fucked up at. I should, if you ever get in a fight, go to school the next day. Because I didn't go to school the next day because my mom knew that was my first fight, and she knows that I'm not really at that time I'm not good at not being confrontational. I'm young, I'm petty. So she was like, you need to stay home a day at school, forget about it. So I stayed home. I'm down, because any child don't want to go to school. So I'm looking like, shoot, say less. So I stayed home. Next thing you know, I come back to school, Roxy and Mary Ann talking about something, they jumped me. Roxy was nowhere to be found, first of all. I don't know where that came about. And then they said I got beat up, quote unquote, but I had no scratches, no scars on my face, but Mary Ann had a big old gash on her face from the door, and she had scratches from this ring right here. So I let that go, but I was just like, I really should have came to school, because at that time I basically gave them a chance to make up their own story, and there was no video. So but yeah, and now currently to this day we don't got no beef. Even though Cardi says if you beef with me, we're gonna be forever. We don't got no beef, but they just like my stuff now. The same people who don't like you or hating on you will like your stuff in the future. The end.
For keeping that short and simple for us.
You're welcome.
Mine not gonna be that long. I was saying it was 7th or 8th. What happened was, so some dudes at school got a little gang or a little clique or whatever you want to call it together. Whatever you want to call it.
Lame.
And at this time, the person that was running the little gang or the clique or whoop whatever, he was running it or whatever. So he was there. Me and him was cool. We was cool. I wasn't in it. I was just chilling. I was cool with him. So I guess it's affiliation or whatever. But me and him was cool. Me and him had fell off at one point in time. So he sent. I was walking to the bus. I'll never forget it. I was walking to the bus with one of my friends back then. Cause everybody, when you cool with people in middle school, the same people you go to high school with, I ain't really cool no more. One of my friends in middle school, I was walking with him, talking to the bus. We stayed in the same neighborhood, so we was on the same bus. Out of nowhere, all I feel is, I was like,
oh, he
what?
Connected?
I was like, what? It didn't hurt or nothing. I ain't fall out or slump over and nothing like that. It was just no, it was just it's like he didn't want to hit me hard, but
so
it was just
boom.
Yeah, it was like that. It was
no, I still would have to.
Yeah. So anyway, come to find out, I guess that was one of his. When you in a gang, that'd be one of your missions. So I guess that was one of his missions to come hit me, and he didn't want to do it because me and him was cool at first. But when I fell off with the leader of the pack or whatever, because I was.
I'm sorry, this is a joke.
When I fell off with the leader of the pack, because I was like. I wasn't in it. I was just cool with you, but me and him fell off with her. So I guess he sent him to come do his dirty work, because he ended up leaving the school, not being in no more. So I guess he sent him to do his dirty work. So he did it or whatever. And the dude that I was riding the bus with was just like, no, just get on the bus, just forget about it, get on the bus. So I didn't do nothing. I was in 7th to 8th grade, mind you. Y'all see me? Don't try this now. Don't do it. I don't care if you connect or not. Don't do it. But yeah, so I got on the bus the next day. He came.
So he just hit you and you didn't do nothing?
I got on the bus. I'm finna get into that. I got on the bus. Mind you, the dude that I was cool with at the time, me and him stayed on the same floor. We stayed in an apartment complex. We got the 3rd, 2nd, and the 1st. I stayed on the 3rd, he stayed on the 1st. So the next morning he came up and got me, go to school or whatever.
He got you?
No, the dude, my friend, when I was walking with to the bus, it was like, get on the bus. He came and got me. He was like, man, come on, let's go get on the bus. He was like, you got a big day today. You got to confront him about it. I was like, all right, whatever. Now, he smoked at the time. So
question.
What?
Did he hit you and then run, or he hit you?
No, like he hit me. Like I was already at my bus. That's the thing about it. I was walking, getting ready to get on the bus. Like, you know, our middle school had the big circle for the buses, so I was walking to get on the bus. So he was like, hit me and just kept walking straight.
Oh,
like he ain't hit me and was just like, man, what's up, what's up? He hit
I didn't
me.
know it was during dismissal.
Yeah, it was during dismissal. Yeah, he just hit me and kept walking straight. You know, you only had like 2 minutes to get to your
and
bus.
And we did have that circle.
Yeah,
where all the buses was
and
lined
I wasn't,
up.
you know, the dirt part, like the big circle.
Yeah,
I wasn't walking on that. I was walking on like the
I used
side.
to work on the dirt part.
Yeah, so he ain't hit me and was like, what's up, what's up? He hit me and just kept walking. You know, you only had a certain amount of time to get on the bus. I got left from my middle school.
Me too.
Them niggas don't be playing. Them folks don't be playing.
I don't care if you get out late on that. Okay, that's irrelevant.
Alright, that's irrelevant, yeah. But he smoked at the time. So he came and got me, and he was on top of our balcony. He was smoking before school. He was like, man, he was like, you want to hit this before I go? I was like, nah, I'm straight. I don't want to. So we got to school this day. The dude usually ride the bus. Everybody that stayed in his neighborhood, I was cool with. Like, we was all in the group together. We was cool. They came to me when we was in breakfast in the cafeteria. They was like, he ain't even ride the bus today. I was like, what? He always ride the bus. I was like, why he ain't riding the bus today? He was like, I don't know. He ain't ride the bus today. So we walk into class. I'm going to my favorite teacher classroom. We walk in class. And somebody was like, RJ, there you go. So I confronted him about it. I was like, what was that you did yesterday? And then he was just like, just standing there, because mind you, the dude that sent him to do it wasn't there no more. Like, he left the next day.
So he didn't know what to do with
the next day.
The confrontation.
So the teacher came or whatever. And broke it up before
you had a scene?
Before, no, I didn't make no scene. I was just like, I was standing right there. I just asked him, like, I walked up to him. I ain't walk up to him and be like, hey, da 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 da. I didn't want to scream, and I just asked him. I was like, what? Like, what was that about?
So why did the teacher come?
So the teacher was, you know how middle school is.
Oh, it must have been a group of y'all.
You know how middle school is. They gang. Yeah, everybody knew what happened.
I thought you just went up to him. I know it was a group of people who went with
you.
No,
it was me, the people that ride his bus, and the dude that lived in my neighborhood.
Oh, so the whole bus would have been walking.
Yeah, so everybody was in the circle. So the teacher came, broke it up, or whatever. He got suspended. I got ISS for like 3 days, and then that was basically it. We went to high school, and that was basically, he was speaking to me in high school. That was basically it. I mean, I just let it go, because when I got man, I was on a whole different level. I was young back then, but don't try that now. And I know why he did it, because he was scared of the dude that did it. Because that dude that was going there had everybody shook. He had just about everybody that was shook, except for the dudes that stayed in his neighborhood and me, because we was all cool. So I was like, we ain't finna be shooking him, man. We was in middle school. It was about this big. Now I look back at the little middle schools and be like, bruh, really? Like, everybody was like this big. So it's like, now nobody to try me, we be chilling. I don't put no pressure towards it. None of that. But it was. So you
never really been in a fight? RJ didn't really. I'm gonna step back on my stool.
RJ ain't really get into a fight, and I ain't really get in the fight then, and I really didn't get beat up. I was like in 7th, 8th grade when I got to high school, and he started communicating. I just let it go. Like, I was on a whole different thing, and the school we went to, man, they be tripping. They be tripping, so I ain't had time for it. I just let it go. But now I'm out of school, I'm grown, he grown.
You tall.
Don't try that now. That's one reason that a lot of people didn't do anything, because I was tall. Like, you know, I had a couple altercations where it was like he said something, he was going back and forth, but I wasn't finna go sit there and go back and forth with it. I mean, and that was that. But
must be nice.
Yeah, you sure?
Everybody always picked on me, and then I had a squeaky voice, so everybody thought I was puss, but I'm not.
Yeah, that's your fault. But anyway,
it's not. I didn't want to sound like this. And then if I was like this, what's up, and we was in.
Alright, TC Crew, we hope you guys enjoy. Don't touch me.
Hey, come on.
Alright, TC Crew, we hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Give this video a thumbs up. Spell the comments down below. Spell out Team RJ and Team Chelsea. If you like more story times, spam this video, share this video, subscribe, turn your notification bells on, and let's go. We'll be back next time for more videos.